ballotine at City Larder. I've had to do it on fast forward because it takes 15 to 20 minutes to do each duck, and this is just stage one because we've got about 55 ducks to do, and it'd be super boring. So head off, keep the skin, keep the neck for stock and to render the fat. Then moving on to the wings, you're just going to score around the wings and then scrape down the bone. So when you score it, you want to go about halfway down the wing so you don't make a big hole in the skin so the mousse doesn't come out. So we're going to reverse bone it, so we go down the backbone, just going nice and gently against the closest you can to the bone. And then when you come to the leg, look, you just dislocate the leg and then pop the leg out. Come down the back, around the backbone, down by the breast, and around the wishbone. And you've got to stay really close. Just take it easy, nice and calm. But what the main things are, do not split the skin. You really don't want to split the skin, because if you do, then the farce or the mousse will come out that skin, which defeats the whole purpose of it, basically. So then you go down the other side, exactly the same. Look, you can see me coming around the leg, around the breast bit, dislocate the leg, pop it out, come nice and tight to the bone. You're always trying to keep as much meat as possible. Just working around it. Take your time. Like I say, it takes about 15 or 20 minutes to do this, because if you rush it and you split that skin, you'll be crying. And it just looks so cheap and nasty. It wants to look beautifully in pristine condition, that skin, when you're finished. So keep going round. Then when all the meat's detached from the bone, you'll be able to just slice down that back and keep it all in one piece. Then from here on out, it's pretty simple. All you've got to do is detach the wing. Or you can see, look, there's not much meat left on that bone. Look at me showing off. Oh, a little bit of fat on this thing, so we'll just render that. So on this point, you just got to detach the wing. So just, again, cut around the ligament, scrape down a little bit. It's a bit like tunnel bone in a lamb, I guess, or something. So you just scrape down the bone, and then it just pops out the other side. So you'll see, again, just cut around the ligaments, detach it from the meat, and then it just pops out the other side there. So that's nice and clean. And now we're just going to take out the legs. Because we're going to turn these into a farce, we don't need to bone them out. So as long as it's above the top of the breast, you can cut it off and bone them out later. You'll see what I mean in a second. So just make sure there's enough skin, enough fat above the breast, cut them off. And now we're just going to take out the glands and all the the glands and the excess fat and all that bit from around the back of the breast. Trim that down a little bit. That goes in the bin because of the glands. Take off the fat. And then we're just going to take off any bit of sinew, any bit of veins, vessels, that kind of thing in the breast to make it a little bit more cleaner. Trim it back. You can see me just taking off any little nooks and crannies that are not very nice. A little to get rid of that bit of excess fat. So you want to be really clean when it rolls it. You just want the farce, the breast, and the skin, because too much fat will render, it'll make pockets. So clean down, bone out the legs. Again, just normally bone them out, down one side, down the other, remove them. Again, do the other one, and then we're going to take off the fat. The fat